Without self-confidence, life becomes like a boat drifting down a river with no oars and no destination. Intelligence alone isn't enough. If fear and hesitation control you, you'll never uncover your real potential. Many people live in silence, too afraid to speak, too afraid to fail, too afraid to be seen. But today's story may be the turning point you've been waiting for. Story in a bustling city. There lived a hardworking businessman who made his living selling salt. He had a small family, his wife and 2 sons. The older son was painfully shy, speaking very little, while the younger one was cheerful, outgoing, and confident. Because of his quiet nature, people often mistook the elder son for being dull. Some even took advantage of his innocence, yet he never complained. The father, however, grew increasingly frustrated with his older boy's timid behavior. Time after time, he scolded him, his harsh words crushing what little confidence the boy had. As he grew older, the lack of self-belief began to affect his schooling. Fear kept him from writing properly in exams, and slowly he fell behind. When he reached adulthood, his father asked him to help with the family shop. Although nervous, he agreed, terrified of letting his father down. But his anxiety led to mistakes, poor communication with customers, and more disappointment for his father. One day, while the father was away, a group of dishonest men came to the store. They told the young man, "Your father sent us to collect all the salt sacks." Afraid to question them, he simply nodded. By the time he realized what happened, they had taken everything. That evening, when his father saw the empty shop, he shouted furiously, "You fool! You've destroyed everything I built. Get out. I never want to see you again." The boy felt shattered. His father's anger, the neighbors' ridicule, and his own helplessness made him feel utterly worthless. He wandered to the riverbank, overwhelmed by shame, whispering, "There's no point in living. I'm nothing but a failure." Just as he prepared to end his life, an old man appeared, grabbed his arm, and pulled him back. The young man cried out, "Why did you save me? My life means nothing. I can't do anything right." The old man looked at him with compassion and said, "My son, life is too precious to throw away. God grants it only once. Failures aren't the end, they're lessons. If you keep living, you can rise again. But if you quit, you'll never know what you might achieve." Still broken, the young man whispered, "But I'm shy and weak. Even my father hates me. I barely studied. Everyone calls me stupid. Do I even deserve to live?" The old man grew serious. "Come with me," he said firmly. Without another word, he led the boy to his home. Once there, he said, "I can help you, but only if you trust me for 3 days. Complete 3 tasks, and your life will change." With nothing left to lose, the young man agreed. On the first day, the old man instructed, "Go out and talk to 10 strangers. Ask them about their lives. Write down their answers." Though terrified, the boy tried. Some ignored him, but he persisted. By evening, he had spoken to 10 people and even gained a few new friends. On the second day, the old man said, "Now teach 10 children why water is important." The boy panicked. "But I'm not educated. How can I teach anyone?" The old man smiled. "They don't know that. Just share what you do know." Nervously, the young man explained to the children 5 benefits of drinking water. To his surprise, they listened, and he realized he had just spoken in front of a group. The next time he spoke again, it felt easier. His fear had begun to loosen its grip. On the third day, the old man gave the hardest challenge. "Go back to your father and apologize." The boy trembled. "No, he'll never forgive me." The old man said firmly, "If you refuse, I cannot give you my final advice." Summoning every ounce of courage, the boy went home. With tears in his eyes, he apologized sincerely and promised to prove himself. Moved by his son's humility, the father gave him another chance in the business. The boy returned to the old man, asking eagerly, "Now, Please tell me, what is the secret of success?" The wise man smiled and said, "You've already learned it. Your enemy wasn't shyness, it was fear. People see you as you present yourself. If you stand with confidence, no one will see you as weak. True strength comes from believing in yourself." The young man bowed his head in gratitude. "I understand. I will never let fear control me again." Years later, that once timid boy became a respected businessman, admired for his intelligence and confidence. Lesson: self-confidence is not something we are born with, it is built step by step. No matter how shy or doubtful you are, if you believe in yourself and take action, you can grow strong. Fear holds us back, but courage and persistence transform us. The boy thought he was destined to fail, but once he faced his fears, his life completely changed. Confidence grows when we step out of our comfort zone. The world reflects the image you choose to show. Believe in yourself. Take small steps. Keep moving forward. You'll uncover strength and courage you never knew you had.